Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look again on euro currency. So as usual, today we prepared the weekly report where we have detailed look at the coming Fed decision that will be relatively soon, within a couple of weeks. And once again, we've got the confirmation of our suggestion that we have warned about, well, approximately 2-3 weeks actually after the May meeting. So we said that Fed will raise rate in June, and we still think that this will happen. And today we get more confirmation. Actually, if you will take a look at the speeches of the all Fed representatives, they all appealed to the data. So there was some hawkish meaning, dovish meaning, but all of them tells that let's see what data will show us. And recent data just confirmed our suggestion. What we have shared with you in the Telegram. So actually, we have the rising inflation, consumption expenditures, gross domestic product inflation, wage inflation, and relatively stable economy situation. So job market is stagnating. It's more or less it's okay. We have some growth in gross domestic product. Consumption is more or less also stands on the surface. So with the rising inflationary 5-year expectation and the rising inflation as a core, as a nominal, we do not see reasons to stop rising rates. So I think that the 25 base point should be achieved. Second moment is we are taking a look at the debt sale and possible default of the United States from the bit different side. So currently it's lots of talkings about where this moment will come on the 1st of June, on the 5th of June, and actually whether this will be default or not the default and so on. We should understand the one thing, that actually we can't say anything. Because we do not know, we just do not have any information for that. We can't say even how long this default will be, whether this will be just technical default for just, I don't know, for the week or for a couple of weeks, or it could endure and last for maybe a month or 3 months on half of the year. We do not know. But one thing that we do know is that whatever scenario will be, it definitely triggered the demand for United States dollars. And that's the only thing that we need to know, because we're traders and we're watching for performance of the assets. Technical pictures suggest significant demand for the dollar, and we have discussed few targets last week, and we could repeat it again. So some ultimate targets just drop below the parity on the monthly chart. And then also it might be rally on the dollar index. That's that we have to know, and actually we have the real explanation why this should happen. We already talked about this many times. Things that we just discussed as the theory, as some hypothesis, now is getting the confirmation, because now we show you in the report fresh articles from the Reuters. They were talked about the collateral things that we have discussed a couple of weeks ago already. So really just become a headache for the clearing services companies. And everything goes with the major subjects that we already talked about. So that's what we have currently in the fundamental background. Speaking on technical sides, in the short term, pay attention to daily performance. So if you remember, we talked about the possible reaction on the 618 support on the daily chart, and to be honest, guys, I prefer to get this reaction just because it will provide a great chance to take the short position. With the overall bearish environment, we have a lack of ability to, a lack of the situations where we could get the great position. And if we get the bread bottom with this upward pullback here, somewhere to the 108, 108.50 area, as well could become the great chance, because we know the direction. We just need to get good point to enter. And I would be really thankful if we will get this pullback. But something tells me that probably it might be different actions, just because take a look what we have. Market around the major support. Friday action, pay attention what it was. It has greater range than the Thursday, but it has no direction. it means that in this point, market is making the decision. It's more important that on the Monday it will be holiday, as in the United States, as in Europe. United States it will be Memorial Day, in Europe it will be weekday. So thin market, and it might be the breakout. If you'll take a look at the hourly chart, here definitely the bears control the situation. On Friday we talked about this area and we said this is minimum target, and take a look what will happen. Market was not able to pass through it. It's just minimum target of the butterfly. So market responds to butterfly, completed its minimum target. So now butterfly treats as a completed and collapsed to the downside. Appearing of the minor grabber right there suggests the challenging of this low. Whether market will drop below it and keep going, or it will be some washing risk or something, we will see. But here I do not see many reasons for the washing rinse. Here it might be. It's just first lows, drop, grab the stops, about some pullback. But sense for this washing rinse for the second time, I do not see. And if market will break it down, taking out of these lows, on the daily chart, this will be breakout of the indecision session. It will mean that market now is choosing the direction. Downside drop suggests downside continuation. Market right now is not at the oversold, so it could keep going lower. And besides this, take a look, market actually stands below the level, and on Friday, although it was above it, it's still closed below the level. So all this stuff looks really bearish. So in the current circumstance, I wouldn't consider taking any long position by far with the grabber in place in particular. The only thing that we could start thinking about the bullish position if market will fail to keep lower below this low. So it will just touch it and then show some fast upward rebound. So in this case, maybe we could return back to the idea of the bullish positions. Currently, I wouldn't consider it. So let's see what will happen on the Monday, but actually downside breakout probably will open road right to the 105 lows, just because here market entering in the free space would not have any significant support areas. Weekly oversold stands right around 105. So in this area, market has no barriers to keep going lower, and only some fundamental external factors could just bring some changes to the overall tendency.